Hi, I'm Eric with Primus. If you have a problem with your stove that you don't have any fuel or gas coming through, it's very possible that it's the jet that has been clogged up and needs to be cleaned. So I want to show you how to do that. We have some different type of stoves. The sit-on-top stoves, we have hose-mounted stoves that are for gas or multi-fuel use. And we have the expedition stoves. But basically, every stove has a jet nipple, and this is the most narrow passage for the fuel in the whole system. And this is the place where it most likely clogs up if there is any debris or dirt in the system. On a sit-on-top stove, you can just simply open it and get the valve out. If you get the valve out, on top of the valve here, you will see the jet. And depending on which type of stove, it just looks a little bit different, but it's basically always mounted on top of the valve like this. If you have a hose-mounted stove, it usually sits in the end of the generator tube. So you open it up like that, and then you see the jet here. And on the expedition stoves, you will have to take the flame spreader off like that. And then you will see the jet inside. Use the multi-tool to get that out, like so. On the hose-mounted stoves, take a multi-tool or the wrench and open this up. And disconnect the jet like such. And for the sit-on-top stoves, you just use a wrench and open it up like that. You always want to disconnect the jet before cleaning it. And the reason for that is if you clean it while it's on the valve or on the stove, you may just push the dirt back into the system and it can easily come back in again. To clean it, you use either a multi-tool like this. For our multi-fuel stoves, they always come with a tool with a little rinsing needle. And that needle you just put into the hole, like that, and push it up and down. I usually like to keep it at an angle, so you scrape the side and put it up and down several times, so you scrape it all around. If you don't have a multi-tool like that, there is some improvisations you can do. Either you can use a normal needle, this is a safety needle, and just use the tip of it to clean it, and then rather from both ends, you can get it, and try to get it like that. Another tip is to use a spare electrical wire, and you can just put one of the strands out and use that as a little cleaning needle and put into the hole like such. And use that the same way as a cleaning needle. Hold the jet up towards the light source and look through it, and then you can see that it's clear. It's no debris in the way, and you can see a sharp edge, so you know that it's clean. After that, it's just mounted back on the stove. And remember to tighten the jet tightly, as there is no O-rings here. It's a brass-to-brass connection, and you need a little bit of force to make it seal correctly. And then just put the stove back together. And then we're ready to rock again.